Hello everyone, in this video we are going to solve the following equation and find all real solutions of x. So here x belongs to real numbers. Since this is the non-standard equation, it requires from us a non-standard way of solution. Let's start. Let me first of all make a substitution that square root of 2022 is equal to m. Squaring the both sides, we will have 2022 is equal to m squared. And here, adding to each side 1, I will have 2023 is equal to m squared plus 1. So now, note that square root of 2022 is m. We see that this one is m. And 2023 is equal to m squared plus 1. So therefore, this one is m squared plus 1. Using these two equalities, we'll have a new equation, x to the power of 9 minus m squared plus 1 times x to the power of 3 and plus m is equal to 0. This one is equivalent to x to the power of 9 minus x to the power of 3 times m squared and minus x cubed is equal plus m is equal to 0. Let's move in the last equation all turn to the right hand side to get x cubed times m squared minus m and plus x cubed minus x to the power of 9 is equal to 0. As you can see, we can take the last equation as a quadratic equation with variable m and with parameters x to the power of 3 and x to the power of 9. So therefore, we can use for this equation discriminant to find variable m1 and 2 is equal to 1 plus minus. So here 1 square is 1 and minus 4x cubed times x cubed minus x to the power of 9 and divided by 2 times x to the power of 3. So now this one is equivalent to 1 plus minus, and we see that inside of the square root we can expand 1 minus 4x to the power of 6 and plus 4x to the power of 12 divided by 2 times x cubed, and this one is equivalent to 1 plus minus. Let me rearrange inside of the square root as follow: 4x to the power of 6 and to the power of 2 minus 4x to the power of 6 and plus 1 divided by 2 times x to the power of 3. And we see that from the last fraction inside of the square root is a perfect square. So therefore we'll have 1 plus minus square root of 2x to the power of 6 minus 1 to the power of 2 divided by 2 times x cubed. In other words, this one is equivalent to 1 plus minus. So here we can isolate square root to get simply 2x to the power of 6 minus 1 divided by 2 times x cubed. So now m1 is equal to, if we take with plus, then 1 plus 2x to the power of 6 minus 1 divided by 2x cubed. And we see that here 1 will be cancelled here, and therefore 2x to the power of 6 divided by 2x to the power of 3, this is going to be cancelled. This also here x cubed, and this one is x cubed. And m2 is equal to, if we take with minus, then here 1 minus 2x to the power of 6 and plus 1 divided by 2, and this is going to be equivalent to 2 minus 2x to the power of 6 divided by 2, and this, if we reduce this fraction, we'll get 1 minus x to the power of 6 divided by, here 2x cubed, x cubed, here divided by x cubed. So now we'll get here m1 is equal to x cubed. So therefore, we remember that we said square root of 2022 is equal to m, and we can easily now substitute into m x cubed. So let me here rewrite. As you remember, square root of 2022 was m. So now if I substitute into m x cubed, then I'll get an equation x cubed is equal to square root of 2022, and if we take from both sides cubic root, then x cubed is equal to 3 root of and square root of 2022 2022, and here from the last equation we'll have that x is equal to 6 root of 2022. So this is the first answer. And from the second one, we know that m2 is equal to 1 minus x to the power of 6 divided by x to the power of 3. And again, using this, now we'll get that. So here, since m2 is equal to 1 minus x to the power of 6 divided by x cubed, and also square root of 2022 is equal to m, and plugging into m 1 minus x to the power of 6 divided by x cubed, we will have 1 minus x to the power of 6 divided by x cubed is equal to square root of 2022. So here x is not equal to 0, so therefore I can multiply both sides by x cubed to eliminate the denominator. So then I'll have 1 minus x to the power of 6 is equal to square root of 2022 times x cubed. Let's move this 2 term to the right hand side to get x to the power of 6 plus square root of 2022 times x cubed and minus 1 is equal to 0. So let's set that in this equation x cubed is equal to a. Then we'll have that a squared plus from the last equation square root of 2022 times a minus 1 is equal to 0. And as you can see, this is this basic quadratic equation. We can easily find the roots. Minus square root of 2020 plus minus, so square root of 2022 to the power of 2 is simply 2022, and plus 4 divided by 2, so which is equivalent to minus square root of 2022 plus minus square root of 2026 and divided by 2. So therefore here x cubed is equal to minus square root of 2022 plus minus square root of 2026 divided by 2. And here x is equal to 3 root of, so here we can easily find minus square root of 2022 plus minus square root of 2026 divided by 2. So if you finalize, we have 3 roots. So the first x1 was, so here 6 root of 2022, and x2 and 3 is equal to 3 root of minus square root of 2022 plus minus, so here 2000 square root of 2026 and divided by 2. This is our final answer. Thank you for watching. Please comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel.